All right, let's jump right in. Today we're tackling an absolute legend of Thai cuisine, Phet Moo Pa, or stir-fried spicy wild boar. Now, if you've ever felt a bit, intimidated by cooking really authentic, fiery Thai dishes at home, you are in the exact right place. We are going to break down the expert culinary techniques that make this dish so spectacular. It's an explainer designed to turn this into a completely foolproof process for beginners who are ready to master some seriously bold, exotic flavors.
Okay, so here's our quick roadmap for today. We'll start with the essential ingredients, then move into mastering the curry paste. After that, we'll cover some beginner prep secrets, look at the simmering technique, and finally, those final aromatic touches.
Section 1. The essential ingredients and building that flavor profile. So just look at the sheer vibrancy of this lineup. In the culinary world, getting this all prepped and ready is called your mise en place. To build this intensely pungent, herbaceous masterpiece, you absolutely need your core base, that wild boar meat and a really fiery red curry paste. From there, we start layering in the heavy hitters. We're talking Thai eggplants, turkey berries, that earthy fingerroot or krachai, bright red spur chilies, young green peppercorns, kaffir lime leaves, and sweet basil. It's like a giant puzzle where every single element plays a super specific role in constructing that signature, bold taste.
Moving on to section 2, mastering the curry paste, the heart of the heat.
Now, this perfectly illustrates why technique matters just as much as the ingredients themselves. If you just tossed uncooked red curry paste directly into some broth, well, you get a pretty flat, kind of raw flavor profile. It doesn't really work. But when you actively fry that paste in hot oil first, the transformation is literally incredible. It becomes intensely fragrant, deeply pungent, and it completely unlocks that signature fiery heat you want. Basically, the amount of paste you use, combined with this specific frying technique, is what's going to dictate your ultimate heat level. In fact, there's a golden rule taken straight from expert Thai culinary practices. Fry the curry paste with oil until highly fragrant. This technique makes the spiciness and deliciousness emerge. So achieving that intense, room-filling, sneeze-inducing aroma before you add anything else to the pan, that is absolutely non-negotiable. All right, section 3, beginner prep secrets. Foolproof preparation.
2.5. That right there is your magic metric. It means 2.5 millimeters, or roughly 2 to 3 millimeters. Wild boar is frankly notoriously tough compared to standard pork. So slicing the meat down to this exact super thin thickness is the ultimate insider secret. It ensures your final dish is perfectly tender, rather than, feeling like you're chewing on a rubber tire.
Let's see how this fits into our full prep strategy. Step 1. If your wild boar didn't come pre-roasted, lightly roast the skin first just to wake up those deep aromas. Step 2, like we just said, slice it extremely thinly. And step 3, okay, this is a massive pro tip you really do not want to skip. Submerge your sliced Thai eggplants immediately in salt water. This super simple hack completely prevents them from oxidizing and turning an ugly black color while they're just sitting there on your cutting board. Which brings us to a bit of a culinary cliffhanger. We've got perfectly prepped, thin slices of boar and a highly aromatic fried curry base. So how exactly do we merge these to unlock the ultimate fiery flavor while keeping that notoriously tough meat perfectly tender? Which leads us right into section 4, the simmering technique, building texture and taste. Let's walk through the actual cooking timeline. Minute 0 to 1, you are frying that curry paste in hot oil until it smells amazing. Minute 1 to 2, toss in your sliced boar, turning it constantly to coat it in those bright red oils. Now, minutes 2 to 7, this right here is the secret step. You add a splash of water or stock to the pan and just let it simmer. This quick braising action for about 3 to 10 minutes lets the liquid evaporate while completely tenderizing the wild boar. Finally, minutes 7 to 8 is when you hit the seasoning phase. Now, understanding this delicate seasoning balance is absolutely crucial. Authentic pad pad is a salty leading, intensely savory dish. It should literally never taste overly sweet. We build that rich, savory base using fish sauce, green cap seasoning sauce, and oyster sauce. And then we add sugar, but just a tiny pinch. Actually, let me emphasize that, just a microscopic pinch. It's not there to make the dish sweet, it's there to scientifically balance out the extreme chili heat. And finally, section 5, final aromatic touches, the high heat finish. Once your meat is tender and your sauce is perfectly seasoned, you've got to crank your stove to maximum high heat. Get ready to move fast. Rapidly toss in your fingerroot and those saltwater-soaked eggplants. The high heat prevents the eggplants from blackening and keeps their crunch. Then immediately throw in your young peppercorns, kaffir lime leaves, chilies, and turkey berries. Toss it all around for just a few seconds. You'll smell those explosive herbal aromas hitting the air. Toss in your sweet basil, and then kill the heat immediately. The residual warmth of the pan is going to wilt the basil perfectly without destroying its fresh flavor.
And there you have it. What you're left with is a vibrantly colored, deeply pungent masterpiece that looks exactly as incredible as it tastes. It's meant to be intensely spicy and incredibly fragrant. This is an absolute game changer of a main course when piled over steaming jasmine rice, or honestly, it makes for a fantastic fiery drinking snack to share with friends.
You now have the exact structured blueprint for restaurant-quality Phet Moo Pa right at home. With all these expert secrets unlocked, the curry frying technique, the super thin slicing, that saltwater soak for the eggplants, and the high heat finish, what other fiery exotic dishes are you finally ready to conquer in your own kitchen? Keep exploring, keep learning, and keep building those big, bold flavors.